Dolores.
Uh, what can I tell you? I couldn't be more glad to be here than now. This moment is very real to me because it's about being here and living the memory of my loved one, my mommy. And oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot to bring all of my stuff. Hold on just a moment while I go get it. Be right back. I should have no copyright music, right? Should have it ready. We're not always prepared. We're just here, coming on a whim. So, I've got all of my prayer stuff. I've got this prayer book that I got over at UIC. Yeah, I even dated it. It's March 27th, UIC Hospital. See? I got that. And what else did I bring? I've got the it's hard to believe that I'm not prepared. But anyways, welcome to my Let's Get Real YouTube channel. We are remembering the memory of my mommy, my Pedrita. Hey, I love cats. What shoes are you wearing? What shoes am I wearing? Why do you want to ask for my shoes? What shoes am I wearing? I'm wearing these, if you must know. Sandals. By the way, I got these on Amazon, okay? What's going on tonight? I hope that you are doing well wherever it is that you are in the world. And well, yeah, this time at this time a week ago, last week is very pivotal because so are you barefoot in your shoes? Yeah, I could be barefoot. Do you want to see my feet? No, but I love cats. I want to let you know that my mommy went home to be with the Lord a week ago, right now, last week. So I have a candle for her. I have her prayer Bible, her prayer. And I am looking for ways to honor her in the things that she has brought to me and how she made me technically, yeah, she did inspire me to become a YouTube video vlogger because she was just a type of person that she would be out there. She would love to sing. She would like to, be jolly, dance at parties. What does a bottom of your feet look like? I'm just curious, okay? You're being too curious. You already saw the bottom of my feet anyways. I'm not gonna show you again. No, but I like you. I love cats. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Um my mommy was a very um joyful woman. And I want to obviously, bring her on here. Try to remember who she was. Please. No, 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 no. Um, that moment, just one time. You already saw my foot. You already saw my feet. You already saw my foot. Walk, walk. What you yapping about? Back, I just want to let you know that my mommy, a week ago today, went home to be with the Lord. And I want to see both. You want to see both my feet? I'll show you both my feet later on. Yeah, no, but my mommy went home to be with the Lord a week ago exactly today. And I'm looking for ways to remember her. Thank you. Thank you, Valk. Thank you. Um, it was very hard for me to take that Uber ride over to the hospital and accept that she was obviously, going home to be with the Lord. Please, 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 mom. No, mom. No, 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 no. But yes, it is a mixture of emotions right now because I have to eat my soup now because I've told everybody, whenever it is that you're going through a hard time, how will you face losing that loved one, losing that pet? How will things be different now? How will change occur? And it's going to be hard because I'm not going to be able to do another YouTube video vlog with her. I'm not going to be able to go to church anymore with her. And I'm not, it's just, it's very, I kind of like feel like that loneliness, that emptiness, whenever it is that you lose a loved one. And it feels really like lonesome, you know what I mean? Because you really miss that person and it feels like they're still with you. Um, and what was I going to tell you? Yeah, I'm going to obviously, show you some of the videos that we've done. Please, please go to all of my, what is it, video vlogs so that you can actually see who my mommy was. And also, before I go any further, by the way, I also want to remember Michael Douglas. I don't know if Catherine Zeta-Jones said, but I think he passed away early this morning. And I also want to remember Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer, obviously from Top Gun, the movie Top Gun, amongst other movies. I mean, but I guess the most famous one was obviously with Tom Cruise in Top Gun. Yes, don't play ranked though. Just play Marvel Rivals and you'll be okay eventually. Really? All I have to do is play Marvel Rivals and I'll be okay eventually? Okay, yeah, if I can play a video game. um, yeah. You saw me break down a week ago. And I can't tell you. This Mother's Day is going to be very hard. But I want to keep being on here and seeing the light. That she brought me. And keep lighting this candle in memory. By the way, yeah, she brightened the day of so many. She was very what is that, entertaining. She knew how to light up a room. Um, she really knew how to bring out that human spirit. She really knew how to bring out that human spirit. Yes, it's absolutely peak gaming. Okay, peak gaming. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to like. Oh, by the way, if you are on Discord, please follow me on Discord. I always tell you, follow me on Discord because I'm on Discord and that's what I do. I'm on Discord so that we can obviously, have a conversation, a deep conversation. I mean, on here, I understand that we have to have our, hey, Laura G, good evening, Laura G. Hey, Rashim Hall Stewart. Um, yeah, I keep telling you to follow me on Discord. And the reason I want you to follow me on Discord is that so we, so that we can have conversations like this. Reverend Rashim Hall Stewart, thank you so much for being here. Okay. Say hi to Volk and say hi to everybody. There's a lot of gamers on here. There's a lot of all sorts of people on here. And I want to just say this right now. I am so, so proud to be in this space, to remember who Petrita Estrada was. She was a woman of values, of morals, religion, everything she stood for. And I hope and pray that your grandparents showed you that those types of manners, because that's who she was. And I get to bring her memory to light. Hugs for you and prayers for you and your family for your loss, yes. The funeral is going to go on, obviously coming on this week. The burial, the church, and yeah, everything is going to go on this week. And it's going to be a hard week. Yeah, it's going to be a really hard week. I've already got, I have it, already planned out. I have to work on a collage of pictures for her because, yeah, it's something that I have to obviously, bring about, to the, I have to, come to the funeral home with. I have to bring, into the funeral home, and I have to, obviously prepare, all of her stuff. But you get to see her right now, and you really get to see who she was. She just like, I can't believe it. She would do this. She would just automatically sing. I know that there are some old, people, like kind of like, what is it called? Old school, that from those villages who just automatically love to sing. And it kind of like opens up the vibe of the room, because I like to sing obviously, but when I sing, I like to sing like with nobody around, or I like to sing when I'm on doing a YouTube video blog. I can't just come out when there's people out and love to sing, because what she would do is, like, say for instance, if we were at a party, I remember Rashim, I kid you not, she would automatically bust out in a song. And I would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I do not know this lady. I do not know this lady. Because, yeah, could you imagine? Everybody around you is just like so, obviously, uptight and conservative. Not her. She was like uplifting, lively, and joyful. And she would bust out into singing just all of a sudden. The one thing that I'm ashamed of is that I didn't learn a lot of the music of that era, or of those times, because it's like music from like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, very old folklore, Mexican, Hispanic music. That really old folklore, like the Celtics. They have their own folklore, like the Americans, obviously, we have our own folklore, not even, I mean, older than, obviously, Buddy Holly and Richie Valens, and older than that, like way, way older than that. Um, yeah, it's all of that um, religious Christian music, religious Catholic music. Um, and that's what she loved singing. And she was just like burst out, into that kind of like song. And it was like, man, I mean, okay, like it was okay whenever it is that, she was with me and she was here and, she would sing. She would just, come out and sing. Okay, that's fine. But when we were in public, I remember one time we were in Walmart, and then all of a sudden, I guess because people around you are like so uptight around that area, obviously, in the area, I guess it depends. It just depends on the area that you're in. People around you were so uptight that I got so embarrassed because she was just in Walmart and just started singing. And I wish I would have learned that that song, because back then, you're young and you just don't know. I mean, you don't know how to share in the moment. You don't know how to live in the moment. You don't know how to cherish and relish in those moments, if you know what I mean. And so, since I didn't know how to cherish those moments, cherish the thought by Madonna, um, I lost those moments. I did. I lost a lot of moments, a lot of precious time. And I don't want you to lose time like that. I have to somehow figure out a way in which I can lift up her memory. So from now on, my channel is going to be dedicated to our loved ones. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be about our loved ones. And I'm so glad to be here with you now more than ever. I get to share in these moments. I get to show you who she was. Hold on just one moment. Let me bring her on. It's gonna take
Doing, let's get real. YouTube. I wanted to do this video. Happy New Year. During this time, man, it is absolutely frigid here in Chicago. And what better New Year's Eve gift to come to you with a video. I always come to you with videos of encouragement, family, and just overall peace and joy. But it's not so much like that. My hands are absolutely frigid, freezing. Oh my gosh. I had to do this video today, this new year, this new day, because it's the new year, it's the beginning, it's the first, and it is not nice outside. My videos don't always look good. Haven't I always told you that I like those moments where it's nice and sunny and sweaty outside, and I could video and blog all I want, but it's not like that right now. So I'm gonna make this video short, probably like not even 2 minutes, because it's like, it'll hold like a lot of space. Let's get real on my YouTube. Let's get real on my YouTube channel. I can't tell you how to value, love, and adore these moments that you have. My dog, Shiva, and my mommy. Oh my gosh. I feel like crying, I feel like tearing. It's just, I love these moments. I do. I wish I could have them so bad. How can I tell you, how much I wish you a happy new year with family, with friends, with loved ones, with faith, with love. I can't stop these joyous moments. I really can't, but I have to let you go. Let's get real. Come on my YouTube channel, watch these moments so that you can value. The most important thing is that I want you to learn how to value life, how to value your family, and how to overcome these obstacles that are on you. Be careful. I know there's the variant of Omicron, and peace, joy, love. Learn to value life, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Bye.
That was so long ago. Could you imagine? I can't even believe that was actually about 3 years ago. That was like 3 years ago. Now, I want to just show you the first ever video that I had her on. Goodness. I'm trying to see if I can possibly like scroll all the way to the bottom, because it's like all the way down to the bottom. Hold on. And I guess I should just have these video have them ready, but I didn't have them ready, but I did. What is that? Because a lot of these messages are mine, and a lot of them, I just didn't know back then, how I was going to plan out, my Let's Get Real YouTube channel. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't understand a lot about what YouTube was. I guess the most thing that I did with YouTube was actually, I've always been a YouTube freak. I'm like on YouTube like forever, 24/7. A lot of you are like, why are you on YouTube so much? What's the big deal or anything like that? Well, it's just what my life is. This is what I love being. I told you this. I love being a YouTube video blogger. So, is there anything else that I should do, or anything else that I should do? Well, when you have a disability, you have to look for ways in which you can obviously, lead yourself. And I always said that. And I'm trying to look for a particular video all the way from the beginning. When I first started going off to the cemeteries. Now I'm really going to be, if I was going to the cemetery now, I'm really going to be going to the cemetery like more often now, because of, going to visit my mom and my mommy. And I'm just trying to, obviously scroll all the way to the bottom, because, by the way, I have a lot of videos on here from Sheba Baby, from myself. Yeah. I can look at myself. Golly, I can't even believe I can, because remember this, my Let's Get Real YouTube channel is 7 years old. That is a long time. What do you think? Can I make it like to the record? Okay, I think here's more footage of me and my mommy, I think. Hold on.
Doing YouTube. I had to do this video. I know I do videos in the weirdest places, and this is no exception. How are you today? It's very good. And I know that a lot of the quality of my videos isn't good because my camera isn't fit for all of the wind here in Chicago. I had to come here always to remember these people and who they are, what this place actually signifies. And here in Chicago, forgot actually not going to peace, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
So a lot of the content that I had obviously is, very windy. So I'm gonna think about, obviously the next camera that I get. I'm obviously gonna, really think about, the audio, looking for, that camera. I'm gonna really listen to Sean Cannell and his channel about how I should best prepare for that next live. What can I tell you? What can I do? Shiba Baby was still alive. A lot. Wow. I can't even believe, I did like a lot of these videos are just kind of like random. And it's so funny to look at yourself for so long ago and how I've changed. This is one of the first videos that I did, and I'm so glad.
Hey, how are you, GoPro? I wanted to do this video here. It's actually the anniversary of the death of my father, my dad, Lorenzo Almaguer. I wanted to do this video to honor my dad. I said in the previous video that I have been disobedient. And what happens when you're disobedient? There are consequences, aren't there? There's always consequences for our actions. I want you to remember that, okay? And I'm just so enjoying this peaceful and tender moment, with my GoPro, with you, with my mom, and, just trying to basically fix, what I've done. And you might look at yourself in whatever aspect and ask yourself, how have I been disobedient? Because you see, you have to look beyond myself. You have to look beyond others. You have to look at yourself, and you have to analyze yourself. People might say, well, why do you do these videos? Why are you, having this channel? Why are you putting your life out there? This is your business. But I've pondered about that, I've thought about that, and I've said to myself, okay, well, if I don't share, how will I be salt and light to a hurting world? And that's reality, that is truth. Because there's consequences for our actions, whether it's in health, whether it's in relationships, and just in life in general. So this is Lori once again. I'll show you my dad's grave site. He was a very workaholic, just a very proud man, but anger at the most, and very jealous, obviously. So I am the product of my dad, and I want you to sit down, analyze your parents, analyze yourself, and look at what you have done in the past and make it right, okay? Because we all want to live abundant, prosperous, and healthy lives, right? So this is Lori again, coming at you. I know I'm taking too long. I hope you don't skip this video with the message in it. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget about GoPro. I love this thing, GoPro. And here's my mom. GoPro. Signing out. Like, share, and subscribe.
I can't believe that was 7 years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. I can't even remember like all of the moments that I've had on here, that I've brought my mommy to light. And I get to share in those moments, and I can get to watch those moments. Like I said before to all of you vloggers out there, I hope that you can share the light. By the way, it's not an LED light. I think, let me see if I can. I don't know, my ex-boyfriend gave me this. I used to put it on Shiba Baby, because he used to kind of like give me the light, when I was walking her at night. And another thing that my ex-boyfriend gave me was this. We have this on her, no, it's not turning on. Oh, there it is. It's flashing. The light. But I'm gonna put on some music. Once again, I'm celebrating the 1 week anniversary of the death of my mommy. And now what I have to think about is, how am I going to play the music? I guess I'll have to play it on my other desktop. All of the music. I want to say that it's a lot of Catholic music, and a lot of it isn't copyrighted. I would like to know if it's copyrighted, or I'm not so sure if it is or if it's not. And I don't know how Spotify works on here, but I think it does work. Or I don't know if it will. Oh yeah, it does. It does play. A lot of this music is religious. And one thing that I want you to understand was, like, she was a religious woman. And she would play, like, a lot of these, Catholic hymns. Wow. Grupo Nueva Vida, González, Streetlights and More. Yeah. So, hey, like I said, follow me on Spotify if you are on Spotify. I'll share my Spotify if you're on Spotify. By the way, yes, I like this. This is the Our Father in Spanish. It says, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. El pan nuestro de cada día, dánoslo hoy, Señor. Perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. Y no nos dejes caer en tentación, y líbranos y guárdanos de todo lo malo. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I want to remember Michael Douglas, and I want to remember Val Kilmer. And those were obviously people, who influenced us so much in Hollywood. I can't think of who else has passed on. Big influencer. I know there's a lot of people, that pass on every day. And a week ago today, my mommy Petrita went home to be with the Lord. My goodness, I get to share her memory. So much on here.
Y danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas, así como nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en tentación y líbranos del mal.
Amén.
Amén.
En el pan de la vida, Cristo danos tú la paz.
And once again, this is religious music. Hey, Landon Custom Classics. Hey, how are you, my darling? Thank you so much for being here, honey. You already know the news, Landon, that my mommy, Petrita, went home to be with the Lord exactly 1 week ago today. Last week. Yeah, she went home to be with the Lord. Just got off the river. Oh, okay. All right. Be careful going on that river, okay? Make sure you wear your life jacket. Did you ever go, by the way, did you say that you were going to go to the Philippines, Landon? I think you said you were going to go to the Philippines, did you? At least what I was watching from your last stream or something. I remember you were at the river. That was beautiful, by the way. And you had that fishing hook. Oh my God. Everyone, please subscribe. Oh, awesome. You went to the Philippines? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe because Landon, I have been so out of it. I have not been watching like anyone's streams, but I'm gonna start, watching, streams again tonight. Remember, I'm trying to obviously, watch the old streams that I, did, in the past. And I'm remembering obviously my mommy Petrita on here. I brought her on here, Landon. And I hope and pray that you can go back and you can see her and you can see her spirit, who she was. She was very joyful, very lively, very I got to actually bring her on here. How many people can do that? How many YouTube video bloggers can do that? I got to bring her on here. And so my YouTube channel, I'm going to dedicate it now to our loved ones. I'm going to dedicate to those people that passed away. I love that so much. Where I met you, the first thing I asked is you, do you believe in God and our Lord in heaven, with Yahshua by his side, Father and Son, the Holy Spirit? He kept his hand on my yes. Okay. Hi, Scott. Scott is my ex-boyfriend. Remember this, Scott? Scott, remember this? Oh, this other light won't turn on. Remember this? By the way, Landon, meet my ex-boyfriend Scott. Scott, meet Landon, okay? Follow Landon on Custom Classics. Please go ahead and follow each other. Where are you, Reverend Rashim Hall Stewart? Please follow Landon Custom Classics. Follow my friend Reverend Rashim Hall Stewart. And also, we have, our candle. Obviously, right here we have our candle. We are remembering Michael Douglas, and we are remembering Val Kilmer from Top Gun, obviously. Maya, do you like? Okay, yeah. Howdy, Scott. Yeah, Scott. Follow Landon. Landon Custom Classics. You know he talks a lot about cars. Now, Landon, you're a vet too, correct? My ex-boyfriend, he's a vet as well. I attached them to my skateboard, and the time if you ride at night, you need lights. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you really do. And you know what? I still have to learn how to skateboard. I gotta get that through my mind. I wanna, you said, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So I need to get a skateboard. I want to learn how to skateboard because, well, it's something that I need to do. I need to work on the nervous system. And um, as I work on the nervous system, by the way, Landon, you already know my health condition, right? I've already told you about my health condition. Hashimoto's, what is that? Combination of Graves. I longboard, yeah. So I could tell Landon and Scott. I think the both of you by design and manufacturing skateboards. If you did not ride as a child, to not try to get on a skateboard as an adult. You think I'm gonna listen to you? Boyfriends will work your nerves. Oh yeah, they will. Ex-boyfriends. Ex-boyfriends will work your nerves. Scott, my ex-boyfriend, he worked my nerve. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he worked my nerves so bad. He didn't understand. I mean, I guess he knows more now that I am a YouTube video content creator, but he didn't know back then that I was a content creator and that the reason that I was spending so much time on my desktop was actually to come up and edit all of my YouTube video blogs. So please, please, please go back, watch all of my YouTube video blogs. They're not long, by the way. They're probably about the most, I think I would say about maybe 5-10 minutes. Nowadays, in order for you to, obviously get monetized on YouTube, on YouTube, on Google, you actually have to make your YouTube shorts 3 minutes. And you also have to make your content creation, you have to make it more than 10 minutes. It is very rare that I can train as an adult, blah, blah, blah. I started at like 36. I started at like 36. You started skateboarding. Okay. I love adrenaline. I recently chose a job. I got out of drywall. I climbed cell towers. I'm a tower hand. I've been almost 759 feet in the air repairing a cell tower in Tampico, Illinois. Yeah, okay. See what I mean? See what I mean? So my ex-boyfriend. See what I mean, Landon? Yes, I've only been boarding a few years. You've only been boarding? Yes, I did. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, and my ex-boyfriend also gave me these. Yeah, everything that my ex-boyfriend gave me. You ready, these, honey? My ex-boyfriend gave me this. Sometimes I ride 20 minutes a day. Oh, wow. Okay. These are really nice. That's really nice that you ride, but you know what? Just, Landon, Scott, please be careful. I know that you can't be too careful. Please, please take a lot of what is that, precaution when it comes to like joyriding and stuff like that and skateboarding, because if you fall off, you can really hurt yourself. I don't want you to hurt yourself. I don't want you to do that, please. I don't want to hear that you guys got into an accident or anything like that. Just please be careful, obviously. And I guess anything is risk, even with fishing, right? Particularly with fishing. Please, please, please be careful. Wear all of your safety equipment. I know it's a drag, but make sure you really have your fishing net, that they don't get tangled. Make sure that you can yeah, really take care of yourself, especially if you're out there. Make sure that you hold steady. We're having too much fun on here. We are also remembering he has his hand in me. What is wrong with you, Scott? I tell you, that's why you're my ex-boyfriend. No, uh, But yeah, we are remembering the memory of my mommy Petrita. We just saw some videos. And please, please go back on me. What? What are you talking about, Scott? Scott, please. We are remembering the memory of my mommy Petrita. Come on now. I'll be right back.
Y olvídate de nuestro hogar.
A veces me pregunto si todo está bien, pensando en lo que he hecho y lo que pudo ser, y pienso en el camino que me trajo aquí. Oh, y no me quedan dudas de que fue Jesús que me tomó del brazo y me acompañó, y que en cada caída Él me levantó. Oh, Él me levantó. Él me acompañó cuando estaba triste, me consoló. Jesús calmó las aguas cuando había temor, fue el mismo que los panes multiplicó.
Praise God.
Es que le da sentido a todo lo que soy. Oh, y no me quedan dudas de que fue Jesús que me tomó del brazo y me acompañó.
And this is my mommy. You already know that. Petrita. By the way, I wrote this, I wrote all over the back. Maybe if I can like, turn it around. I turn it around. Look at my mommy Petrita. Right there. So when we were in the hospital, in the prayer room. And what did you say? Have to go. Have a good day. Okay. Bye, Landon. Thank you for being here. Follow you. Definitely. Okay. I know it is hard. I wish I was there to comfort you and just be your friend. Your mother did a good job raising you kids. So we honor her memory. I lost my mom. It was tough to get on with my life. Oh yeah, it really is. It really is. Okay. And what else was I going to show you? I can't believe I get to show you these pictures. No, this picture you're not going to be able to see it. Now, the one thing about these pictures is that they're not documented. That's one. Yeah, a lot of these pictures, you know, this is at St. Joseph Church. I don't even know who any of these people are. Look at her. You can tell she was really sick from on here. She took a lot of pictures with all of the various, you know, archbishops. Wow. And these are obviously, you know, with her senior club. She used to love this, you know, this little, what is it? What do you call these? I don't even know what the name for these. They kind of like wrap around. Yeah, she used to love those. When I was in military, called my adult in life, I always called my mom at 7 p.m. She died 9 years ago, and every once in a while. Yeah. Look at this. Look at her. Wow. This is obviously, you know, the senior club. I'll be thinking about things and my brain tells me, hey, did you call mom today? And then I have to realize and stop myself. And once again, understand that my mom is gone. Yep. Look at all the necklaces she used to wear. She used to love that. She would wear like all of these necklaces. She kind of like wore like the gypsy. See? Wow. And look at this one. That's my brother. That's my mommy. Oops. Wow, this one is memorable. Thank you, honey. Thank you for these shades, these Ray-Ban. I love these. The thing is that they leave me a line right here. I like these so much. I'll give you a call right now, okay? Anyways, I just want to come on here right now. The memory of my Mami Petrita. Who she was, what she did in life, what was most valuable to her. And I get to share in these moments of joy, of peace, and wow. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to leave you now. I'm going to keep coming back, you know that. And What else can I do? Nothing more. Except bring the light. Flashing light. Oh, here it is. Now it turned on. Look at that. It turned on. I know our spirits are watching over us. And this moment is so valuable right now. I get to share that. I get to bring that to you. And I am most grateful for doing that. What else? It's such a great moment to be in prayer and meditation right now with you. And remember our loved ones. My mommy. Yo te quiero mucho. Tú eres mi reina. Yo siempre seré tu chiquitita. My mommy, I love you so much. You are my queen. And I will always be your little girl. I hope and pray that this message gets out to everyone so that they can learn more about you, mommy. So that every woman can learn from you, mommy Petrita. I got to hold your hand through it all. Here I am still holding your hand. I will be coming at you. You know it. My love to you, wherever it is that you are in the world. And this Mother's Day will ring more truer than anything. I will let you go now. Lead yourself in the place that you're in and always go back to the basics. You will increase in learning. My love to you, wherever it is. Happy Mother's Day. Descansa en paz. Mi mami, Petra Estrada Almaguer. Tú eres mi encanto. Te adoro. No sé.